I once again welcome you back to our program. It is time for class. Please just drop each and everything you're doing. It is time for learning. It is time for religious education. This is lesson 3. Lesson 3, we are still looking at leadership. But before we see what we are supposed to see today, what did we last look at? I remember we looked at leadership. And we said, or I said that leadership is the ability to head and to control others. Who is a leader? A leader is that person who heads, controls, and guides others. Lastly, we looked at the good leaders in the Bible. In which part? In the Old Testament. We looked at the good leaders, and one of the leaders, we looked at Abraham. We last looked at Abraham. How great Abraham was, how faithful Abraham was. This time, we are going to look at Moses as a leader. We are looking at Moses as a leader. Where can we get this story? You go to Exodus. I told you, tell mommy, daddy to get you a Bible. You go to Exodus. Exodus is the second book in the Bible. What does it mean? Exodus means the departure of Israelites from Egypt. Departure or movement or the journey of Israelites from Egypt. If you want to know more about this story, you go to Exodus chapter 3. You read from verse 1. You can read the whole chapter 3. I have said Exodus is the departure of Israelites from Egypt. Who was the first Israelite to live in Egypt? The first Israelite to live in Egypt was known as Joseph. How did Joseph enter Egypt? This Joseph was sold by his brothers. Joseph was a son of Jacob, and his brothers sold him to the Egyptians. Why? Why did they sell Joseph? Joseph was the beloved son of Jacob. So these brothers were jealous. They were jealous of him. Why is our father loving this one so much, yet we are not like him? When they decided to sell him to the Egyptians. When Joseph reached Egypt, God favored him and became a governor. A governor who was under the king known as Pharaoh Ramses. Pharaoh Ramses was the king by then when Joseph was sold. So when Joseph reached there, God favored him and he was made the governor. Why? This Joseph helped this one to this king had a dream and he failed to get the meaning of the dream. So this Joseph helped this one explain the dream the king had got. Joseph was the person who explained the dream to the king. So the king liked Joseph so much and he made him a governor. Joseph was the first Israelite. From there, other Israelites joined Joseph. After these people joining Joseph, how did the Israelites become slaves to Egyptians? When the king Pharaoh died and Joseph died, the king who repressed this king made the Israelites slaves. They began working for Egyptians. The king who repressed Pharaoh was also known as Pharaoh. So this Pharaoh made the Israelites slaves. That is how the Israelites became slaves to Egyptians. After this Joseph dying and the king who knew them dying, the king who repressed, who sat in the seat of the other king who had died, made the Israelites slaves. Now from there, how does Moses come in? Moses came in to lead them from this slavery to the promised land. Who called Moses to lead the Israelites from slavery to the promised land? God called Moses to lead the Israelites from Egypt to the promised land. When God called Moses, he sent him punishing. He was not so easy. He used to make these Israelites suffer. He made them overwork. They were working like pigs. They were working like animals. So that thing touched God, and God sent someone to release his people out of Egypt. Remember that Israelites were servants, or they were people of God. Let me hope we are together. So the word Exodus means departure of Israelites from Egypt. These people, when God was sent to lead them from Egypt, it was not easy for them. Do not think that Pharaoh just let them go just like that. No. Some things happened. Things happened. What happened? The Pharaoh refused the Egyptians to go out of Egypt. What did God do? God gave the Egyptians punishment. The punishment. Which punishment was that? It wasn't one. There were a lot of things which happened to the Egyptians. Let us look at those things which happened to the Egyptians. How God punished the Egyptians for not allowing the Israelites out of Egypt. How did God punish them? When you read Exodus from that chapter 3 from 1, you know all those things. I have started just a few here. God sent locusts to destroy their crops. After the king refusing the Israelites to leave Egypt, God sent a locust to destroy all the crops those people had made these people plant. Remember, these ones were the very people who were planting all those crops since they were working as slaves. So God sent a locust to destroy all the crops which were planted. God killed their animals. God killed the animals of the Egyptians, not the Israelites, but the animals of the Egyptians. But all those things happened, but still Pharaoh refused these people to move out of Egypt. What else happened? Still God took a step and killed all the firstborn children of the Egyptians, including the son of the king, the son of Pharaoh. When this thing happened, maybe Pharaoh's heart was weakened, and Pharaoh allowed the Israelites to move out of Egypt. I cannot tell you all the story about these people in this short time, but if you want to know more about this story, please open the Exodus, read chapter 3 from verse 1, you read the whole chapter. The whole chapter, you get to know how the Israelites suffered under the hands of Pharaoh and how did they leave Egypt. This lesson, you already have the work on the hard copies which were sent to you from the school. But always remember that Moses led the Egyptians out of Egypt. This work, these two lessons, lesson 3 and lesson 4, they were joined. But you start from Moses, how God punished the Egyptians. That is our third lesson. Now, the next lesson, you're going to see where I shall begin from when time comes. Please endeavor to answer the questions, read and understand. Reading the Bible is going to guide you more and you get more knowledge about the Israelites, how they moved out of Egypt and how they suffered under the hands of Pharaoh. Thank you for listening. May God bless you.